Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to another hot episode of a very special podcast. This is the podcast in which we talk about all of your favorite TV series from yesteryear and then discuss it over a glass of wine. I'm your boy, Patrick M. Dunn, and I'm joined here, as always, by my chimp trainer, Kat Halstead, the trainor. You're the trainor today.
I'm the trainer.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you are.
Oh my
Working for
god.
the zoo, maybe?
What
Ugh,
did I get myself into?
ugh.
What did I agree to?
I mean, this was a me pick. This is an all me
This was
pick.
100% a Patrick pick.
And
I
you allowed it. You
I
allowed it to
did.
happen.
To be fair, I'm gonna be completely honest. I'm pretty sure when you messaged me about this, I was pretty high.
Were you? A little, like,
Yeah.
candy? You had some little gummies or
Uh,
something?
oh my gummies, yeah.
A little Willy Wonkas?
Some little gummies just to help with,
Oh,
the pain
the
that a
pain of
woman feels
living?
as she grows older.
Yeah, you have, like, back pain. Sciatic nerve is bothering you?
Actually, I have IT band issues.
Oh.
So I
Oh.
have like a muscle knot on my outer right leg near the thigh that is close enough to the IT band. Like it's a really tight muscle
Yeah.
knot, like holy crap. And so when it gets really angry, it'll shoot up pain to my hip.
Ooh, hips don't lie.
So yeah.
You should get that rolly thing. It's like a like you, like, roll it on your thigh. I don't know what it's called.
Yeah,
Luella
I have
always
one of
has
those.
it on her, Instagrams.
Who does?
Luella, our friend of the
Oh,
show,
Luella.
Luella.
Yeah, no, I have one of those. I
Oh,
have one of
yeah.
those things. It's actually in my car because I took it into work for the kids.
Do you use it?
I also have, like, a cupping device to help, like, with cupping.
I've heard the TENS thing works pretty good too. I don't know if you've tried that out.
The what?
The TENS, it stands for something. It's like an electronic device, and you put these like electrodes on you, and like I don't know. I think it just sends
Oh.
little jolts of energy.
Oh,
It
one of
stands,
those?
yeah, it stands for something. I forget what, but who knows? Who cares?
Don't give me more ideas.
I'm sure you can buy like a Timu one or something for like $5.
I mean, Walmart's got one for, like, 20.
That ain't bad. Yeah, you should go pick it up. Go scoop it up. Let us know.
I don't
Maybe
know,
we'll.
can I add it to my order?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, check it out. Give us like an update on the next episode and tell us how it went. Our
It's
fans are
got, like,
dying.
specific I'm gonna have to look into this.
Okay, yeah, research it. Research. I wouldn't just like buy like the cheap one. And you might
Yeah,
want to
no.
spend $30 instead of 20.
What yeah.
Get the next model up.
No, but I have, like, a USB-powered cupping device so that I can, like, suck on it and and
Yeah,
decompress it a little bit.
I think I've seen it on Joe Rogan clips on TikTok before. And you get these little like
Well,
cup
I was in physical therapy, so
marks
it's not like I'm just doing stuff randomly. I'm doing stuff like that was prescribed to me by my physical therapist.
for science. That's all we have to say, right? Just do it for
Yeah.
science. See how it goes. We love science here at the podcast. All right. What classic television series are we dipping into for the first time and probably the only time ever, to be honest with you?
um, I am going to be completely honest. I feel like you're using the word classic very loosely
Yes.
on this one.
I did find this show. I've never heard of this show before, but I did find it
I
through
never heard of it either.
it was like in a list of like top 10 worst sitcoms ever. And I was like, "Oh, we have to do this."
Okay. Okay. No, I would not put this in the top 10.
Well,
No.
this it was like a BuzzFeed-ish type article,
Yeah,
so I don't
no.
know. Yeah.
Like
Top
this was not top
100?
10 worst sitcoms. I mean, Parks and Rec is still exists, and so does DMV.
Really, you think that Parks and Recs is worse than The Hathaways?
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
A beloved show that, like, was on the air for a long-ass time is much better than a forgotten 1960s series that was on for 1 season?
Yeah. Yeah. I think the
Alright.
Hathaways is better than Parks and Rec.
Uh, I mean, I've only seen 1 episode of The Hathaways, and I'd say they're about equal. They're equally just as great. Because I enjoyed this. I really did enjoy watching this. I don't know about you. I'm sure you hated it. I could tell by the scornful look you're giving me.
I was questioning a lot of my life decisions while watching
It's
this.
uh, what?
Not not at the, like, level I do, like, about halfway through a Big Brother season when I'm sitting there, like, watching them just swing on a hammock and not say anything.
You'll watch that for hours, but you can't sit through a
And then I
twenty-something
start
minute
questioning
episode.
my sanity when I do that, so, you know?
Anyway, the Hathaways is what we're dipping into tonight. This was a show, it aired on ABC from October 6th, 1961, and its last episode aired on August 31st, 1962. It had, like, 1 season and, like, 30-something episodes. This is when we had long-ass seasons, and, um I'm I'm gonna do a very high level overview of the series, and then we'll just kinda go through it beat by beat. You
Okay,
ready? You
okay,
sitting
yeah.
down? Alright. Are you all sitting down for this? I wanna make sure there's no one
Everybody,
walking.
just sit down because there are gonna be things you do not believe Patrick just said, and you're gonna be like, "What?" And you're gonna rewind, and you're gonna be like, "No, he said that."
Yeah, if you're out for a stroll right now and you listen in your earbuds, find a little curb to sit on for a minute, just kinda hang out for a second.
Hold on, you
Maybe
said it
it's
has, 32 episodes?
it has a lot of episodes, like a good number.
Okay. Well, because it took Bridgerton 4 seasons to get the same amount of episodes.
Yeah, because they do, like, 8 episodes a year. Oh, not a year,
Yeah,
it's, like, every, like,
not
5
even a
years.
year.
Yeah. Well, this is what television was back in the day. It just went on forever. It's just a
And
season.
I miss that. I
I
miss
miss
it.
that too. It's because they don't use sets anymore, and they now, like, film in, like, on location and stuff, and that's a lot more difficult to do than, like, a Hollywood studio, you know?
Build some damn sets, people.
I agree. I agree. Someone's gotta do it. Someone, please. Alright, so this is about a suburban Los Angeles couple. The husband's a real estate agent. The wife is I don't know what the wife is. She's a something. But on the surface, they're a happily married couple with 3 children. But hold on. The kids, they're a trio of chimpanzees. And not just chimpanzees, but, like, show chimpanzees, like, something that, like, you see they, like, shill out to, like, commercials in the carnival and game shows and appearances on Ed Sullivan.
How do you become the parent of 3 entertainment chimpanzees?
You you just buy them. Like, you think it's that hard? You just go to,
Like,
like
they just got a Sears and picked up 3 chimpanzees and were like, "Your brothers and sister now.
I
There you
don't
go,
think it was
Charlie. There you go, Enoch. There you go, Candy."
I don't think it was that simple. I think this is the thing. I think they were probably already known in the, showbiz world, and they just needed somewhere to live, and somehow this couple just got, like, thrown into the mix. Because maybe they can't have kids, I don't know, maybe the mom is barren, who knows? Maybe the dad's shooting blanks, we don't know.
I'm just like, how do you get into this situation? This is my theory. I think the wife was involved with show business for years before she met the guy,
Okay,
Mr.
I
Real
see
Estate
that.
Agent.
Yeah, they do live in
And
LA, you know?
yeah, and I think somewhere along the line, her act disappeared and she ended up in charge of the chimps. I just don't know how that happened.
I have a new theory, this just came to me right now. I have a theory that she was kind of like a Baby Jane type, but she didn't have the same downtrodden look as Baby Jane Hudson. She actually, like, put her life back together and was a little more, stable in life and just somehow fell into this. Just some
Yeah.
and hold on, I just found out on Wikipedia that, the mother, played by Peggy Cass, Eleanor is her name on the show, she was a booking agent to the chimps.
Okay, that's what it was.
So she booked their shows. So, okay, alright. So, like, maybe, like, they just needed somewhere to live. Like, maybe she felt bad that they just lived in, like, crates their whole lives.
But somebody still had to be in charge of them before she got them. Like, I
They live they live with trainers. I don't
I
know.
just I'm gonna overthink this, and I'm gonna wake up in the middle of the night, and I'm gonna send Patrick, like, this long list of, like, nonsense, and then
Well,
he's not gonna talk to me for a week.
we could look into this further because these chimps were actually famous at the time because they're the marquee chimps. Anytime you needed a chimp in a movie or TV show or something, you went to these chimps. According to this, what I found, they appeared in The Lucy Show. Not I Love Lucy, The Lucy Show. They're in some Three Stooges shorts. Remember that Disney film, Toby Tyler?
No, I don't.
This was like it was based on it. You never read the book Toby Tyler or whatever. It wasn't actually called Toby Tyler. It was called like A Week at the Circus or something. But Disney made it into a film in like the I don't know
Okay.
60s, 70s. I don't know. And it was like it was a guy who was like he worked for the circus. He was like I don't know, like a publicist or a PR guy or something like that. Um,
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I don't know. It had something to do with the circus. It's been a long ass time since it was something we watched in like I don't know, like third grade, like before Christmas break.
One of
I
those,
don't know.
like,
Yeah,
random movies that, like, you're not sure existed, but it did, like, the one about the guy who turned into the frog and stuff?
yeah. I don't know what you're talking about, but yeah, sure. All I know is the Shaggy Dog. I feel like you're
Mhm.
describing the Shaggy Dog, but you said a frog, so I'm just
No,
lost.
okay, I'm not crazy. There's a movie called Frog. It's starring Scott Grimes, Elliot Gould, and Shelley Duvall,
Ooh,
and it
we have to check
centers
this out.
around, Scott Grimes' character, who he's an unpopular youth and has a collection of lizards and amphibians, and somebody turns into a frog.
I like this. It's kind of like Jeff Goldblum, The Fly, in a way.
Yeah.
Or
Oh,
any
he purchases a frog, this, like, big frog from, like, frog there's it I don't know, I have to rewatch this, but, okay, it's
is it a
not a fever dream.
is it a comedy? Is it a horror
It's a
movie?
comedy.
Yeah, it's played for
Comedy
jokes then.
fantasy.
Okay.
It was
Does
made
someone
for TV, produced by PBS, so
does anyone try to dissect him at one point?
I don't think so, but it's on Tubi, so
If it came out in the 80s, there has to be some kind of fucking horrid scene for children. So I'm sure someone like caught him like a science teacher and like tried to have him dissected, like kill him with formaldehyde and like have the kids dissect him because that's
oh,
something you
this
would
is what
only.
the plot says according to Google AI.
All right,
A
I want to hear
nerdy
it.
high schooler's life is turned upside down when he realizes one of his frogs is a prince who needs to be kissed to break a curse, leading him and his friends on a quest to find the right girl.
So it's kind of like an updating of like the fairy tale.
Yeah. Oh my
Okay,
god.
like a
Okay.
modern
I need to
twist.
watch this again. I need to watch this.
And this is on PBS, Public
Like, it's
Broadcasting
from
System.
PBS.
Oh, go
It's
PBS!
got
And they
Scott Grimes, Shelley
h-
Duvall. It's got names.
how is PBS able to afford them?
I don't know. Hal Sparks is in this.
How many doors did they have to knock on to collect the money to do this?
I
How
have
many?
so many. I have more questions now than I did before.
I hope
Oh
you
my
can find
god.
this because we're just gonna do this in a few weeks because
Yes, we are 100% doing this. Oh my god.
I have to see this. Like fuck the Hathaways. Like I need to know
But
more
anyway,
about
that was
this.
one of the movies we would watch before, like, a break. Like,
Okay, not
just
Toby Tyler.
no.
Or what about Prancer? Did you watch Prancer? I feel like that was one we watched every year.
Um,
Speaking of fucked up
I
movies.
we watched Prancer kind of fell out of fashion real fast.
Yeah, it was I think it was like a one and done for most people. Like we don't go
Yeah.
back and revisit that.
Like, and in all honesty, I love my Christmas movies. I have no desire to track down Prancer.
Yeah, what was the premise of Prancer? Like he falls from the sky and gets hit by a truck and then they like take him in and Santa's looking for
Something,
him.
like, insane like that. Okay, it was
uh
called Toby Tyler or 10 Weeks with the Circus.
okay, didn't I say something like a week at the circus or something like that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I knew it. That was close. I don't know. I honestly don't remember the premise, but I do like I have visions of it in my head. It's
Yeah.
not as
No.
fucked up as Dumbo's Circus, Dumbo's Flying Circus, but it's equally as fucked up.
Oh
but
my
not
gosh.
as.
Now that's good to know.
All right. Yeah. So this show starred Peggy Cass. You may know her from she played Agnes Gooch in the original the
Mame. Mame.
Mame. Is it just Mame? And then they remade it years later with Lucille Ball, and everyone hated it. It like almost
And it
killed
was
her career.
anti-meme. And okay, I'm gonna tell you the truth. I have seen both movies. I will watch both movies
But like
interchangeably. Like I at first, like the first time, I don't even know which one I saw first, but then I saw one of the other one, and I was like, I've seen this before. Seen this before, but like I think it was different because they would like
well,
air both on AMC or whatever back in the day. You know, back when AMC was like classic movies.
American movie classics.
Yeah.
And now it's like Cocoon the Return is playing. Not even. I wish.
Not even.
I wish. Uh, all right. You also may know Peggy Cass. She played Mitzi in Gidget Goes Hawaiian. Remember?
Gidget goes Hawaiian! That's one of my favorite Gidget movies.
She's also in 2 episodes of The Love Boat. She got
Okay,
around.
we love the Love Boat. We gotta respect the Love Boat.
She's in 1 episode of Hotel.
Okay, okay.
All 13 episodes of this Fox series, Women in Prison. Remember that one?
No, but I've heard about it multiple times, but I've never seen it.
I feel as if I've seen clips of it, but I don't remember the exact premise other than it's called Women in Prison. So
Yeah.
she did all 13 episodes of that. She's in the pilot episode of Major Dad, one of our classic
Oh,
shows.
okay.
And her last credited role was an episode of the series called Remember When, WENN. Like the
I remember this show.
it was on like
It was
um
on AMC.
it was either AMC or A&E, one of those. But I think it was AMC though.
It was
Um
AMC. I used to watch this. It was like about behind the scenes at a radio station in the 40s where they were still doing like the radio shows.
yeah, like the teleplays, little dramas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was what? Oh my gosh.
I wonder if that's available anymore. I would love to see that again.
Oh my gosh. Dude, I feel like in my head it had like 30 episodes and it probably had like just 8.
Yeah. I can't even remember if it was a comedy or a drama, to be honest with you.
I want to say it was a comedy drama series.
Okay. Like, is
Had
it an
4
hour long?
seasons. Okay, I'm not completely crazy and oh my god. Oh my god, I found it
All right. Well,
on
we're gonna have
Plex.
a we're gonna do that after we do Frog with Scott Grimes and Hal Sparks. All right. Rounding out the cast, we also got on Jack Weston. I'm sorry, Weston. He played Walter the dad. I already told you he was a
Mhm.
real estate agent. He's done episodes of Perry Mason, Alfred Hitchcock, your favorite show, Route 66, The Twilight Zone, Dirty Dancing. He's in Dirty Dancing.
Oh,
And
okay.
hold on, I love this. I love this. Hold on. His last credited role was Short Circuit 2. Johnny Five. Back again.
Oh,
Back in business. He was married to do you know Marge Redmond?
I know the name, but I can't place from
Place her.
where.
She was Sister Jacqueline on The Flying Nun. Speaking of
Okay.
Sally Field, yeah. Anyway, we lost him. He passed in 1996, so he's no longer with us. Neither is Peggy Cass, by the way. But hold on. We got some more cast members on this. The neighbor, his name was Bert Brockwood. He's played by
Mhm.
George Ives. Do you know George Ives? You know him. You've seen him. You've seen him around.
Um, he looked really familiar, but I couldn't place him.
He's in episodes of King of Queens, Adam 12, the Wonder Woman TV series, Happy Days. He even acted into the 2000s. He's like, this blew my mind. Like, he was in a 2007 episode of The Office. Like,
Oh,
you look at like these like old timey actors, and you're like, oh, they were like around when The Office was on.
like that's so wild.
Hold on, this is the best thing I have ever seen him in. And I am 99% sure you've never heard of this movie, and I only found this movie by accident, like, maybe a couple months ago. It was on Tubi,
Okay.
and for whatever something just compelled me to watch it, and it ended up being, like, the best movie I've ever seen in my life. It's a 1966 movie. It's called Hot Rods to Hell.
What?
Wait till you hear the premise. Don't knock it until you try it. Wait till you hear the
Oh my
premise.
god.
So, this is like it's about a guy, and he has, like, a family. He has, like, a wife and, like, teenagers, and, like, sight unseen, he just buys this, like, motel in a California desert. And then when he gets there, he ends up finding out it's because the previous owner was selling it because the town was overrun by a gang of delinquent hot rod drivers, and they just, like, go crazy in the town and are just driving people off the road and stuff.
Those darn hot rod drivers, man.
But it is the best fucking movie I have ever seen in my life. I think on my letterbox, I think I gave it 5 out of 5, to be
Oh
honest
my
with you.
god.
I was blown away. You have to find I'm sure it's still on there. They'll it's
What
probably
was
the
it
only pl
called?
Hot Rods to Hell. Like, if you see, like, the poster of it, you're gonna be like, "No, I'm not watching this." But whatever compelled me to watch it that night, I just clicked on it and just fucking rode with it, and I loved
I
it.
am not paying $3.99 to watch this.
It's not on Tubi anymore?
No.
Oh, I'll find you a copy. I'll your birthday's coming up in, like, 8 months. I'll send it to you then.
Okay, first of all, actually, my birthday is in less than 4 months.
I don't know. I don't even know what month it is. All right, and then, rounding off the cast, other than the chimps, we got, my favorite character in the whole episode, the neighbor's wife, Thelma, played by Barbara Perry, and I don't know, she has, like, she's in a bunch of stuff, but I just thought the wildest thing that she was in, the 2017 series Baskets on FX. It was the clown show with Zach Galifianakis,
Oh, yeah.
and I was like, "She was still alive then?" I was, like, mind blown.
I mean,
They wheeled her out of retirement to do Baskets. Like, imagine that's, like and I think it was her final role too, like, if I
oh my
read
gosh.
correctly. Yeah. Yeah, but I loved her character. She was just, like, kind of like the cunty neighbor, but then she ended up being like, having a heart of gold and just kinda, like, saved
Yeah.
the day. Yeah, she was good. I liked her. Alright. That's pretty much the cast. Any questions, comments, concerns on any of them?
I mean, they're all dead,
Yeah.
so
I
at
mean,
least they can't sue Ryan Murphy if there's some kind of feud brewing
ooh, you think there's a
backstage.
Hathaways feud going on? Do you think,
Who
like,
knows? There's a
the
feud between the chimps for all we know.
yeah, the Marquis Chimps and Peggy Cass don't get along?
They're like, "This damn blonde woman, she's not our mom. You're
Um,
not our mom."
the chimps are just hurling, like, reams of shit at Peggy Cass, like, stinking up her dressing room. Ugh.
Oh, I am so glad none of my clients do that.
Alright, before we get beat by beat into the episode, you wanna go through this night of television?
Yeah, what was on this night of television in 1961?
This is an interesting night. So we picked the only episode that seems to be available, like the only episode that has survived the times.
Yes. There
It's
might be,
the
like, one more episode.
I hope there is because I want to watch it.
I think I saw
uh,
another one when I was on YouTube the other day.
oh, I'll have to double check. I definitely seen there was something like maybe like an interview with the cast on like the Tonight Show or something, or Ed Sullivan or something. But anyway, we did the first episode, which sets up the story. Apparently not well because we don't know how this family came into the chimps,
Like,
but it sets up ish the story in a way.
it gets the basics down.
It reminds us that every week we're going to have to deal with this husband and wife duo. What were the names? Eleanor and Walter. We're going to have to deal with Eleanor and Walter and then just having them like strutting their kids around and have to deal with people being like, "What?" Like every time
You
they see
have
the chimps.
chimpanzees for children?
It's kind of like how every episode of The Munsters, you have like the postman knocks on the door and he like runs away. Same with the
Yeah.
milkman. and I don't know, the Girl Scouts that are trying to sell cookies. It's just that kinda setup.
Mhm.
But it's not monsters, it's cute little chimps, and they wear people clothes, and I don't know, they play with toys, and I don't know,
They have
just
a
kinda
bedroom.
they have a bed they all share the same room. They play cowboys and Indians with the neighbors. But October 6th, 1961, it was a Friday. It was just, you know, winding down the week.
Yeah.
You had a long week on Madison Avenue trying to sell, I don't know, advertising for, Lucky Strikes. Just had enough. Just can't deal with the week anymore, and you just wanna sit down and just have a good smoke, a good drink, and watch some television, and we got the big 3 tonight. We got, ABC, CBS, and, a little bit of NBC. I got a little bit of NBC data, not all of it, though, but
NBC is historically the hardest one for you to find information on, I feel like.
because I don't think they had anything ever. They weren't big till, like, I don't know, The Cosby Show or something.
Pretty much.
Alright, we're gonna kick off our the boys at the alphabet ABC. Things start promptly at 8 o'clock, 8 p.m. Sun's down. It's getting a little cold outside. You might get a throw on the Afghan blanket.
Mhm.
We're gonna kick things off with the Hathaways. We'll get to you in a minute, girls. We'll be there in a little
Okay.
bit. Just kinda hang
So we
tight. Don't
start
hurl
the night on
we start the night
ABC with the Hathaways.
we start tonight. You are gonna be flabbergasted at what this show was a lead into. Just take a
Oh
guess.
my god.
Just take a wild guess. Just throw a name out that you know.
The Flintstones.
You got it right. Did you look it up?
No, you told me.
Oh, did I?
Yes, you told me, like, forever ago. It's in the text messages.
Oh my god, I forgot I told
It's
you. Yeah,
in the receipt.
this show was the lead into the Flintstones. Tonight's episode of the Flintstones, Alvin Brickrock presents. What do you think this is a spoof of? Alvin Brickrock presents.
Ed Sullivan.
Oh, I wish. Alfred Hitchcock.
Oh, okay, duh.
So this is a season 2 episode. We're in season 2. It spoofs Alfred Hitchcock when Fred and Barney eavesdrop on a new mysterious neighbor and his wife. When the new neighbor brings over a trunk and asks Fred to keep it for him, Fred suspects that the man's wife's dead body may be inside. I, I don't think this one ever made the afternoon syndication run because I don't know this
Dude,
episode.
I don't remember this episode either, but now I kinda just wanna, like,
Check it
binge
out.
watch The Flintstones,
Yeah, just to see when, just to find out if there was like a head, like what's in the box. Is it
right?
Gwyneth Paltrow's head? Following that at 9 o'clock. Do you know this show? I know this show. 77 Sunset Strip.
Oh, oh, we've talked about this before.
I'm gonna throw this out there. I just watched a couple episodes, like maybe like 2 or 3 months ago.
Yeah,
It's on like one of those like cozy TV channels or like Me TV or something.
yeah.
Um, this was a private detective crime drama. It follows the characters Stu Bailey and Jeff Spencer. In 1961, we're in its actually no, we're not. I'm just don't mind me. In its sixth and final season, the whole cast was canned except the character of Stu, who now works solo, and they wiped out all references to previous seasons. In repeats of the show, they just completely ignored this final season until 2017 when MeTV brought them back.
Okay, okay, that makes sense.
And this was like the copycat show of the time because around the same time we had all like similar type shows. We had
Mhm.
Bourbon Street Blues, Hawaiian Eye, and Surfside 6 Miami.
Oh my g there was only 4 networks, 3 network people, why are we doing that much ripping off?
When you got a show that's hot, you gotta just
You
run with it,
you gotta,
girl.
like, keep that fire in the poker, or poker in the
Ye-
fire.
yeah, but
I swear I'm sober.
anyway, in 1997, Clint Eastwood decided he wanted to bring this back as a reboot. So a pilot was shot. It starred Jim Caviezel, who played Jesus, Timothy Oliphant, and Maria Bello. It did not go to series.
Yeah, that's
I would have checked it out. I would have watched it.
honestly, I probably would have too.
At least, like, a week of it, maybe 2.
Yeah.
I bet you would have been on after Nash Bridges.
Yeah, it probably would have been a Saturday night show.
Mhm.
So, we actually probably would not have watched it
Yeah, probably not. I
because
mean,
we
I
were
would have
too
been
cool.
home. I would have been
Yeah.
home, but that would have been too cool to watch it.
Yeah, we were be too cool, and while we were sitting on AOL talking to each other,
Yeah, waiting for Mad TV to come on.
or SNL. I was an SNL girl. I was never really into Mad TV.
Well, Mad TV was started at 11, so I'd watch that for, like, 30 minutes, then I'd switch over and watch the cold opening of,
Yeah.
SNL, and if it actually made me chuckle, I'd stick with it. If it didn't, I'd go back to Mad TV, then I'd come back to SNL at midnight if it didn't make me chuckle.
Okay,
True
that
story.
makes sense.
True story. Usually just in time for a weekend update when Norm Macdonald was on. So, like,
Oh,
the
I
good year.
miss Norm. May he rest in peace.
RIP, bro. RIP. All right. Following 77 Sunset Strip at 10 o'clock, we have another crime series, Target the Corruptors. Target the Corruptors.
This is
I don't know.
no. No, just no.
This actually sounds pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. This followed a newspaper columnist and his partner who investigate criminal activity and expose organized rackets and corruption.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. That's it. That's the show. I don't
I
think it was
mean,
on.
what did the other channels had? They had to have something better,
We're gonna hop over to
right?
CBS. Um, I think you're gonna be excited about CBS. We're
Okay.
kicking off. I don't have an 8 o'clock data, but I have 8:30 data, and I already teased at the top of the hour. I said this was one of your favorite shows ever. Route 66.
Okay, Route 66 is on.
Yeah.
Competing
Following Route.
against the Flintstones, okay.
Yeah, I would have been watching the Flintstones,
Honestly, same.
especially if it was a Brick Rock episode, right? Following Route 66, this actually kind of surprised me. I was actually kind of like smitten by this because I didn't know this was a thing that existed. I mean, I know of the series, but I didn't know this was a series on in 1961. All right. This was based on the 1949 novel of the same name, the hit 1950 film, various 1990s movie adaptations, and one made for Netflix sequel in 2020. Any guesses? Any guesses of what it may be? I feel like you've probably seen all of these except for this TV show that I'm talking about.
Um,
Or read. I'll drop a hint. I'll drop a hint. The 1990s adaptations had two movies. It was the main movie and a sequel. Does that help?
no, it doesn't.
Do you need
I'm
another
lost.
hint? Do you want to
I'm
phone a
going
friend?
to.
Do you want to phone a friend?
Yeah, let me phone a friend right here.
Sh- shall we call up our friend Steve Martin and he'll tell you what's on there? What it
Okay,
is?
I'm even more confused now, bro.
Ugh. Um, Father of the Bride.
It had a TV series?
In 1961, it sure did.
Wow, okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't know. I should have looked to see if it was, like, hot or not, but I didn't. I was trying to get this list together as quick as I could,
Huh.
and I spent way too much time writing about, 77 Sunset Strip for some reason. Writing about this Jim Caviezel reboot that never
I
happened.
I didn't realize it had a TV series. I was, like,
Yeah.
so thrown.
Was that even an
Also, the
inkling?
original Father of the Bride also has a sequel called Father's Little Dividend.
Okay, I didn't know that. I didn't know
Yeah.
that. Well, you didn't even pick up on, like, phone a friend Steve Martin? Like, didn't, like,
Mm.
ring a bell or
I was
anything like
like
that?
it was I was like, "Book, movie, or another remake?" Like, I was just like, "What? TV
Like,
series?" All I could think of for TV series was Parenthood. I'm like, "That doesn't make sense timeline-wise."
there's no 1949 Parenthood novel of the same name,
No.
right? No. I mean, there could be. We don't know.
I mean, there could be.
Yeah.
I doubt
I,
it.
I don't know. It could have, there could be a whole like alternate reality Twilight Zone type universe where that exists.
Multiverse of madness. Anything could happen.
All right. You ready for CBS 10 o'clock? This blew my mind that this was on at 10 o'clock, by the way.
Okay, what is it?
And I may have just teased it like 10 seconds ago. It's going to be my precursor to it. Did you already forget what I said?
Yes, I totally did.
The Twilight Zone.
Oh, okay. That makes that tracks. That makes perfect sense though for Friday night, 10 o'clock. Okay.
You think it was for the adults only? The kids were in bed?
Yeah, the kids should be in bed. This stuff's a little scary. I mean, remember how Rob Petrie acted when he watched that one movie with Danny Thomas
Yeah,
late at night?
he had nightmares for days.
Yeah.
Mom's up with her negligee on, popping popcorn, getting ready to watch Rod Serling introduce a story of creepy variables. Tonight's episode is The Passerby. I don't think I know this one. This one was a crippled Civil War soldier who drops out of a marching column and meets a widowed woman. And then I guess some weird shit happens after, I'm sure. I don't know. Sounds kind of like they throw out some good ones here and there, but a lot of
Yeah.
times there's some duds. There's some duds. They don't throw these on the New Year's Eve marathon. They don't throw these ones on there.
No.
You only get the bangers. You get the greatest hits, the A sides. You don't get no fucking The Passerby. Are you looking it up?
Yeah, and it got weirder. It got weirder.
I don't know. Was there like an underground tunnel or a munchkin involved, or like a puppet, or like a doll
No,
that kills people?
a crippled Confederate soldier walking home after the Civil War stops at a widow's house, only to realize he and all the other soldiers on the road are dead,
Oh, I was gonna
journeying
say that.
to the afterlife, with the widow eventually joining them after a poignant appearance by Abraham Lincoln.
Ooh, I wonder who played Honest Abe.
I mean, I can
Any
tell you in a
guesses?
minute.
The guy who played Herman Munster, Fred Gwynn, maybe. Just threw a beard on him. We'll never know the difference. I mean, he played a Frank.
Someone named Austin Green.
Okay. I'm sure that was like a pivotal role for him. Life changing, game changing. Maybe he won an Emmy for it. Who knows?
Oh,
A
that's like
1961
one of
Emmy.
his few credits.
Oh, poor guy. Maybe he was like, I don't know, played Abe in, I don't know, like local theater. And Rod Serling saw him like at, I don't know, like at a performance one day. He was like, man, you play a really good Abe, man. You need to come on my show. He flew him out to Hollywood. They just decked him up, gave him that long top hat, and I don't know, just had him give an honest to God speech about death and dying in the post Civil War on the walk home. I guess the war's over. You just walk home, right?
Yeah, pretty
All right,
much.
war's over, guys. Get on out of here.
Bye bye. Go back home to the South. We'll send the carpetbaggers down soon.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here. It's like when the bar closes. Sorry, guys.
Peace out,
The
bro.
North's closed now. Get on out of here. Ease on down the road. All right. You ready to end the night at NBC for their one and
Yeah,
done thing that I could find? I'm. You said that, what the fuck was NBC doing then? I don't even know. I don't know. The Detectives. Do you know this?
the detectives. I don't think so.
Robert Taylor, he plays Captain Matt Holbrook. He leads detectives tracking lawbreakers instead of having personal lives. It's basically just a cop show,
Yeah,
right?
okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just your
A lot of.
basic run of the mill cop show, as if I don't already watch enough of those.
I'm sure you would have watched this if you were alive back then. You would have. You would have circled it on your TV guide grid.
There it is, the detectives. Don't
You'd
worry,
have been.
guys. Miss Cout's watching the detectives. We know where to find her Friday.
You would have been like, honey, we're not watching the Flintstones tonight, or what was that other show? Route 66. We gotta watch the detectives instead. You'd be doing your Wilma voice. Fred. Fred,
Oh, Fred.
we can't watch the Flintstones, Fred.
You know what's funny is, my mother's first name was Wilma.
Yeah, we've talked about this on the podcast
So
before.
from when the Flintstones started until she died, when she would meet new people, they'd be like, "Wilma!"
Ugh, the bane of her existence, right?
Mhm.
Or did she welcome it?
The She went through phases.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sure, maybe for a little while it was fun and exciting, but then, by the time like the 70s rolled around, it was like, all right, I'm done.
It's like, "You guys, we gotta my
We
name's
gotta
Wilma."
we gotta back it up a bit. Back up that truck. Take it on home. Ease on down the road. Walk home like it's the Civil War ending.
"We're sending you away."
Yeah. What did you say? Take the carpetbaggers with you?
Yes, take the carpetbaggers with you.
I don't even I know, like, I've learned about that in, like, I don't know, history class, but I don't know what that is.
The carpetbaggers?
Yeah, what are they?
So, it was a derogatory term for Northerners who would come
Uh-uh.
down south after the Civil War, and they tried to make money off
So,
of,
like, the wa
restoration and reconstruction.
okay. So, like, I came to the South after the Civil War ended, does that make me a carpetbagger?
No. No.
Okay.
You're
It
not an opportunist trying to, like, infiltrate regional politics and try to make money off of everybody.
off of the Reconstruction period?
Yeah.
I mean, in a way,
Usually, like, if you hear that term used today in the South, it's about, like, a politician trying to exploit an area.
okay. You know what? I feel like I heard that on, like, CNN one time or something.
Yeah.
Okay. The little more you know rainbow just flew by.
The more you know.
All right, that's our night of television. On a scale of 1 out of 5 carpetbaggers, how many carpetbaggers would you give this episode? Because I don't know what else to say. It's,
This
like, fresh
man
in my mind.
television, you mean?
Yeah.
This is not a good night.
You don't think so?
No.
You woulda went down to the local sock hop tonight?
I'd be at home reading Peyton Place.
Would you? Okay. Alright. So, what are you giving this, like,
I
then a
would watch
1?
the Flintstones, and that was it.
You you just, like, said a whole thing about how you're, like, gonna watch The Detectives. Like, that was just a myth?
No, that was
That was
just
a
a
l
joke.
oh. You wouldn't be watching The
No, I'd
Father
probably
of the
watch the
Bride?
Flintstones and then just, like, reading my book.
You wouldn't be watching The Father Bride going like, "Hey, you know what? This would be great in, like, 30 years as a movie series." At least 2 of them, and then, like, a random made for streaming network sequel that came out, like, 30
Streaming? What's
years.
this streaming thing?
I don't know, you're in the Twilight Zone. Oh.
Obviously. Obviously, I'm in the Twilight Zone.
Alright, so you're
That's
giving
why I'm
this a
still
1
here
then, right?
doing this.
You
Huh?
giving this a 1? A 1?
I'll give it a 2
Oh, a 2, alright.
because you
A
get the
point for this
Flintstones and you get Twilight Zone.
alright, so it gets a point for each then, okay?
Yeah.
Alright, I get it. Yeah, I'd go the same. Maybe I'd check out the Corruptors or whatever it was called, but I don't know. Uh, uh,
The
on
Detectives?
no, the one about, like, the newspaper columnist who, like, is trying to, like, expose organized rackets and corruption, that one.
Yeah, sure.
You already forgot it.
I
You're like, "What the
totally
fuck are you
forgot
talking
about
about?"
something. What are you talking about? I
It
swear to
was
God, I'm sober.
it was 11 minutes ago. 11 minutes ago. Previously on a very special podcast. Do we need to do, like, a 5-minute recap every 5 minutes of what we talked
No.
about? Alright. Alright. You ready to go to, suburban Los Angeles? See what's going on down there?
I'm as ready as I'm ever gonna be.
I just wanna point out one thing. This show is brought to you by, Wheat Chex, Rice Chex, and Corn Chex, the Checkerbox
Yeah.
Square company, which is actually, like, a subsidiary of Purina, who makes, like, the puppy chow. I just learned that today.
It's a subsidiary of Purina?
Yeah. Well, like, the main company is the Ralston Purina Company,
Yeah.
The only reason I know that is because, they were the sponsor for this week's episode, and they said their name, and then they had, like,
Yeah.
18, Chex commercials. By the way, the commercials were intact in the, cut we found, so,
Yeah. All I could think about was, I should make some Chex Mix.
you know what? I was sitting down at, like, 3 o'clock watching this, and I was like, "Shit, man, I might need to go to the store and get some cereal." And then I was like, "I got some, like, frosted, like, wheat puff things, but I don't have any milk." And by
Oh.
milk, I mean almond milk because I don't drink
Oh,
fucking cow milk.
ooh,
We
ooh,
already
oh, oh,
uh, I knew
almond
that was
milk
gonna
is
get you.
nasty.
I can't drink cow milk. Nope. I will
I
just suckle the teat of a nut instead.
Almond milk actually upsets my stomach.
Does it? It's really just
So does
water,
oat milk.
isn't it? Is it just like white
But
water?
there's no, it's mixed in with actual almond.
Like hardly. If you actually look at
Yeah,
the ingredients, it's just like 1% almond.
yeah, because they like soak the almonds in the water and then do stuff to it to make
So
it
it's
milk.
just So it's just like the leftover, like, oils and grease that are, like, around the nut, so to say?
I don't know exactly.
The
I've seen
almond
people like on TikTok try to make almond milk and oat milk, and I'm just like, I'm just gonna get mine from a cow. That's what
that
my
has n
stomach likes. That's what I'm gonna drink.
wow, that has not hit my algorithm yet, and I kinda wanna see it. Be sure to send me one later, and I'll watch it in, like, 6 months when I catch up on all the reels you sent
Let
me.
me catch up on all the TikTok.
I think there's, like, 6 months that I have to get like, I'm so far behind in them.
No, I'm pretty sure you have sent me stuff weeks later after I've sent something to you, and I'm like,
Uh
"I
oh, yeah,
sent you this, you idiot."
you're like, "I sent this to you in October." You're like, I'm still working on September's." Like, I'm still going through these slow.
Oh
Alright,
my god.
this episode opens up, we're like I don't know, like, we're, like, at a beach or something. Like, we're, like, at, like, a dock, like, a fancy-ass place, and there's, like, yachts, like, floating by,
Yes.
and it cuts to, Peggy Cass's character, Eleanor, and she's just, like, hanging out on the phone, like, all, like, dazzled up, and she's on the phone with her husband, and she's like, "Oh, I'm having a great time at Mother's. I'm just out here, like, playing, I don't know, cribbage with dad, and the kids are having a good time." And then, like, as soon as she says that, like, the camera pans over to the door, and, like, the chimps just come strutting in.
Yeah. That's how we
Like,
know that she refers to her chimpanzees as her kids.
and they come in one by one, and it's like, I don't know, Charlie was, I don't know, like, messing around in, like, in the picnic basket. I don't know. Enoch was trying to fish but didn't catch anything, ate all the bait. I don't know what fucking candy the girl chimp did. I don't remember, but she was up to no good. They were all up to no good. And,
They were just getting into random, normal chimpanzee children hijinks.
sure. Sure. But, like, that's our introduction, like, that's it. They have chimps as family, and then it cuts to, like, Walter. Walter's like, "Oh, sorry, honey, I gotta go, like, someone just came in my office." And it's, Bert Brockwood, and he's like, "Hey, I heard you got a house for sale up on Magnolia. Um, I'd like to check it out." And then he's like, "Oh, that happens to be the house next to me." He's like, "Yeah, you should come over today and see it." And he's like, Can I come this afternoon? Because I really need to get the fuck out of my neighborhood." Because he's like, "My neighbors have dogs and pigeons, and between the two of them, they just make too much noise." And he's like, "Oh, no." He's like, "I
Oh
got chimps for
no, I just
kids."
told you I could sell you the house next to me and I have 3 chimpanzees.
Yeah, and he just goes on for, like, 5 minutes about how he hates animals, and he needs to
Yeah,
live
it's
in, like, an animal-free world and all this stuff, and he's just like, "Wouldn't you have just backed out and just, like, avoided this whole thing, like,
like, I would've
right
been like,
there?"
"Okay, I'm not gonna show you that house. I'll show you a different house, not next door to me." Like, is this the only house Walter had to sell?
He had to sell this house, like, this specific house. Walter it was like maybe it was the only house he had listed, I don't know. Like, maybe he
Maybe.
sucked at being a real estate agent, maybe this is, like, his first day, I don't know. Like, it
I
could
don't
be.
know, man.
This could be his very first day, like, he just got the office, they just gave him a briefcase, they made, like, a bunch of business cards, and they're like, "You need to sell a house by the end of the week." or canning you. And it's like,
Yeah.
okay, like, do I have any listens? You're like, yeah, it's the one next to you. Can you get rid of it? So anyway, he calls up the wife and he's like, hey, I got great news. Like I get someone coming over to look at the house. And the wife's like, oh, cool. Like maybe I'll come home for mom's early. And he's like, oh, no, no, you got to like stay for the weekend. Like come
Stay.
back on
Stay.
Monday.
Don't come anywhere near the house. This guy doesn't like animals.
But he doesn't say that. He just says, don't come to the house.
No.
Like he could have just led with that too. Like,
Like, if he
hey,
had told her the truth, this would have been, like, way easier.
yeah. And then Peggy Cass hangs up the phone and she's just like, you know what? I know he told me not to come, but we're gonna come anyway.
We're gonna go home. Okay, kids, pack your bags.
Yeah, and she throws them in the back of the station wagon and they take off Clark Griswold style, like I don't know. I'm guessing like they're in like Santa Barbara or something. It's probably like an hour away
Yeah, they're, like,
ish.
calling him Palm Springs or something. Like, they're close enough.
I don't think they were in Palm Springs because they were on water, and I think
Yeah.
Palm Springs is in
Oh,
the
yeah, that's
desert.
right. Palm Springs is the desert.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like I don't know, maybe
Oh, they're
Malibu.
probably
Who
in, like,
knows?
San Diego or something.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know. It looked way too nice to be San Diego to me.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't
don't
get.
know, like, 60s.
I I don't know what San Diego was like in the '60s, but
I
no,
don't know.
I got like I don't know, like rich people land, like Orange County or something, like someplace where
Yeah.
there's big ass yachts and like famous people live. You
Okay.
got like Jack Benny as your neighbor, and he's just I don't know. He has Frank Sinatra over, and he's shooting at lampposts. Um, so Walter's excited. He's thrilled. He's like, I'm gonna show the house. The chimps aren't around. But then it's like, well, what's he gonna do? Like when he sells the house, and now he has this guy living next door to him who hates animals. Like, how does like what
Like,
is the end game here?
so, I'm also kind of wondering if Walter actually, like, wants to have the chimpanzees around.
Yeah, because Loki, he kind of fucking hates him.
Yeah,
Like he's kind of a dick to him.
he's kinda like, "Yeah, the kid." It's
Yeah,
definitely like he loves his wife, so he puts up with these shenanigans kinda thing.
you think so? Like, you think
I
she's
think so.
got good puss, and he's just like, you know what, I can
Like,
deal with it.
I feel like she settled for Walter, and he was lucky he got her.
She could do a lot better though. Like,
I mean,
I don't know.
if she had just kept but you know what? She had those 3 kids. They needed a father.
You know what? She could have just rolled along as a single mom for a while and just could have like made do. Gotten a little like I don't know, Brett Butler, Grace Under Fire situation. We could have had like a whole different show here.
It would have been so different. Oh my god. Too bad we can't have a TV show with chimpanzees these days.
The shock wouldn't even be there anymore. Like no one would bat an eye at this
No.
anymore because
I
everyone has
mean,
like fur babies and stuff, so no one would care. It'd
like,
just
as
be
long as you're not the Tiger King, you're cool.
even then, people are like, "Oh, you got a tiger? All those cool cat and kittens?" Like, we've been numbed to this. Like, this just wouldn't even be an issue anymore, I don't think. Like, you might be mad of like the chimp next door, like hurls shit at your window, but that's about it,
Yeah,
right? Yeah,
pretty much.
yeah. Um, yeah, but I don't know. Like, what does Walter even have? Like, I don't think like
He
he's
has a
a
real estate license. That's all he has.
But he's, like, having a hard time selling this house. It's like he's clearly not doing good at selling houses. Like,
I
this
mean,
guy
maybe
is his only lead.
I don't know, maybe he's been too honest about the fact that there's chimpanzees next door.
I don't know. Like,
So
I don't
now he's, like, panicking.
I just don't know. Like, you said Peggy Cass settled, but, like, why does she have to settle? Like,
I
what
don't
does she get out of this besides a father for her chimp kids?
I don't think she gets anything out of it
N
besides that.
no, I think she'd just be better off on her own. Like, clearly, her parents are rich. Like, they have a
Yeah.
yacht. So it's like it's not like she'd be struggling living in, like, Detroit,
Mhm.
like prostituting herself out for money. No. She can afford the lifestyle that
Yeah.
she
I
apparently
I
has
I just
because she has a vacuum cleaner in 1961, a vacuum cleaner. Yeah. She's got the amenities.
Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know.
Plus, she's got that chimp money rolling in. If she's like the booking agent and she's like, I don't know, shilling them out to TV and stuff like that, like
Yeah.
she's got money rolling in. Like, I don't even know why her husband has to be a real estate agent. Like, do they need
Pride,
that income?
pride,
Pride? You think so?
pride. The man has to bring home the bacon. It's 1961.
Oh, so like, he went through the whole like 3-month tough real estate course and got his license and he just had to prove
Yeah.
himself. He had to prove
He
himself to
needed a
Peggy
license.
Cass and his chimp kids. He's like, you know what? I want to bring home that $97 next week, and we're gonna buy ourselves a trip to. I was gonna say Disneyland, but I don't even know if that was a thing then. Like, can you take the chimps to Disneyland? That's a question to
Yeah.
ask. What was their policy on chimp kids?
My
K-
gosh.
You know what? I need to see more episodes because I need to know if they take the kids to like a restaurant or like the grocery store or something. Like, I need to know like
Yeah.
more of how all this worked.
I
Because
know
there's
there's one where the oldest chimpanzee, Charlie, like, is stealing the neighbor's paper.
ooh, that sounds fun.
And, like, that's what the synopsis said on Wikipedia. It's like, "He's stealing the paper."
So there's two ways like you could approach this whole scenario. It's just like one, they're your kids and you just have to make it very complicated to explain to people. Or you can just be like, hey, my wife is a booking agent to these chimps that we like sometimes lend out to the Ed Sullivan show, like, but they live with us, like
Yeah.
we're their caretakers. Like you could say that too.
That
You don't
it's
have to
not that they're my kids.
yeah. Uh I don't know.
Apparently, there's also an episode where Walter gets in trouble with the IRS because he claimed them as, dependents.
Oh, yeah, he should go to jail for that.
Yeah.
Like, we need an episode where he's, like, locked up in prison for, like, 6 years, and Peggy Cass is just like, she can't wait around any longer, and she just, I don't know, runs off with somebody new. I don't know. Burgess Meredith, maybe. I don't know what. Um, Adam West. I'm sure he was yeah, he would've been a catch at this time. Like, Burgess
Oh,
Meredith, he
yeah.
would've been like an
Ooh.
old man.
Or at least
Ugh.
ooh,
Yeah.
yeah.
What
He
would've
would've been
taken him to
fire.
oh, yeah. Yeah, you know what? There's different ways you can do this show. Different approaches. But they have to give them this whole, like, nuclear family approach, which, I don't know,
Yeah.
it's the '60s, so maybe, like, let's just do this. So, Peggy Cash shows up early, and I guess Walter, like, shows the house next door, and then but he doesn't realize that Peggy Cass is home yet, so he's just like,
Mhm.
"Hey, new friends that I'm trying to sell the house to, why don't you come over and have some, like, coffee and snacks with me in my kitchen? We can, talk the deal over." The new buyers are like, "Yeah, absolutely, I 100%." So then, I don't know, like, Walter sees, like, Peggy's car in the garage or something like that, like, she, like,
Mhm.
finds out that, like, something I don't some weird thing happens that he knows that she's home. So like he has to
Yeah.
like run in the house and be like, "Oh my god, you have to hide the kids." And she's like, "Hide the kids? What do you mean?" And they're like, "I'm trying to sell the house to the new
How
neighbor,
dare
but
you ask me to hide my chimpanzee children? How dare you ask me to deny that I am their mother? How dare you, Walter? How dare you?
she doesn't say that though. She just fucking falls in
That's
line and goes along with it. She's like, "Okay."
what she should have said.
She's a little upset, but for like 10 seconds. I think Walter
Yeah.
says that she's being like irrational. And then, she's a woman in the '60s. She doesn't want to be irrational. She wants to be complacent. So she agrees to it. And they lock the kids in the basement for the afternoon. Before that happens, though, so like Walter runs in the house. He realizes that Peggy's home. She freaks out and he like runs outside and like they're at the doorstep. And he's like, "Oh, we can't go in right now." He's like, um, my wife just got home. She needs time to like put on her makeup. And they're in there for, like, a long time, like, trying to get the kids down into the basement,
Yeah.
and the buyer's kid, I think his name is Freddie, he's like,
Uh.
"How much paint does she need to put on her face?" She needs a little more than cleaning up if she needs that much time to get ready for us.
I
And I was
mean,
like,
in all
oh,
honesty, accurate.
I know, but like
Like, makeup should take no more than 5 minutes total.
it was totally written for jokes, but like you would never say that to anybody
Yeah.
nowadays. You know what I mean? Like, what kind of hag of a wife do you have that she has to put on on makeup? And then like I think what's his name? Walter is just like, you know how women look in the morning and the guy next door, he's like, it's 4 p.m. She's like, oh, you know how women are in the afternoon. And then like the look the buyer's wife, Thelma, like gives Walter is just priceless. Like she's fucking pissed. She's like, I
She's just
can't believe
like, "Who is this idiot you want
it.
us to live next door to?"
So they get in the house and it seems like everything's okay at first, and they're like just like hanging out and talking and stuff like that. But like the chimps are in the basement, like banging on the pipes, making all this ruckus. And
Making lights flicker on and off and,
like shutting off the water when Peggy Cass is trying to make coffee. So it's like,
like, legitimately making the buyers nervous about their property.
I mean, if you're having these problems here, like, am I gonna have the same problems next door? And Walter's like, oh no, absolutely not. He's like, this is just like we live in a rundown house. Like our home is in shambles. My wife doesn't know how to keep house. She's too busy. I was gonna say raising chimps, but I didn't. Anywho, somehow the buyer's wife, Thelma, like she ends up learning about the chimps and she ends up liking them. So it's like, oh, plot twist. Like she
Oh,
actually likes
because
the,
she goes into they go into the kids' room, and she
oh,
like, they have brushes, but they're not, like, normal hairbrushes, they're animal brushes, and
oh
she's
yeah.
like, "Kinda weird."
Yeah, she's like, "That's weird." Like,
And then,
there's
like, she
little
sees one of the kids, I think it's Candy, I think it's the cute little girl one, who, like, then throws herself onto this lady that she's carrying this child
yeah, she's just, like,
in
carrying
hand.
around. It is Candy, it is the girl one. But then, like, before she finds the brushes, there's, like, actual trees in their bedroom that they can, like, swing and hang from.
It's a bedroom for chimpanzees, not for children.
Yeah, Thelma walks in, she's like, "Oh, you have trees in here. Your
Like,
kids don't have a house
Lord
tree?"
help us if one of those TV design shows that go all crazy ever saw that.
Oh,
That
I
would've been
love
like,
it.
this is what we gotta do for the kids. They're active, let's give them trees."
Ty Pennington is just fucking
Yes.
chopping down trees and like, chopping down Fern Gully and bringing them in because the kid likes the Amazon. I meant to bring this up and I forgot. The house that Walter's selling, it's actually Mrs. Kravitz's house from Bewitched. Did you pick up on
Oh,
that? I
I
didn't pick up
didn't.
on it, but I saw it. I don't know if I saw it on IMDb or if it was in a YouTube comment because I was reading.
Yeah,
It was a YouTube comment because I was definitely reading them YouTube comments, and I believe the Partridge Family house is what I was reading as well. So that house gets
okay.
around.
I
That house
mean,
made the rounds.
you know how we like our backlots.
Oh yeah. And then in one glorious episode of the Hathaways. At least one episode that we know of. It could be 31 more, we don't know.
We don't know.
Alright, so Thelma's in on the scheme now, and they're like, "Alright, we have to get my husband to like the chimp kids because I really wanna be your neighbor. I like you now. We just met and, like, now we're gonna be friends forever. We're gonna borrow vacuum
Yeah.
cleaners off each other. You're gonna she probably found out that, Peggy Cass had a yacht. Her mom has a yacht, and she probably just wants to go fucking sailing in that thing. Because if I remember correctly, they're not, like, a big, well-to-do family. Like, the dad just drives, like, a cement truck or something, right?
Something like that. Like, he does some kinda construction work. He
Yeah,
owns the
nothing
cement company or something,
nothing glamorous. You know, he ain't rolling in dough, but he's got enough
an
money to buy
honest day's living, though,
It is, and it's the '60s, so he was, you could have bought like 4 houses with that, let's be real. Maybe
probably.
not a yacht, but 4 houses. Thumb was like, "Alright, we gotta, like, trick my husband into moving next door." So, like, here's the thing. We're gonna have, like, an after work, like, cookout, and we're gonna make sure he's in a good mood, and if he is, then will stay. Like, he'll agree to this, but if he's
Yeah.
not in a good mood, we gotta, like, 86 this and just try again tomorrow, which I
Yes.
think is just hilarious. It's just like, "Oh, he's in a good mood." He's gonna be like, "Oh, you know what? Because 'Cause I'm in a good mood, I wanna live next to chimp kids."
Yes, let me
Like,
stay here living next to these chimpanzees.
there's no rationale to it. I love it. It's just, like,
No,
typical,
none
like,
at all.
sitcom writing. The buyer, he's stuck at work, and they're already, like, flipping the burgers out back. Walter's wearing this little, like, Hawaiian shirt, it's great.
Yeah.
The Thelma's already over, she brought her 2 shitty kids over. The 2 shitty kids love the chimp kids, by the way, like, they're
Oh,
playing
yes.
cowboys and Indian, there's a teepee set out back.
Yes, there's a teepee set up. So
Oh my
Walter brought the kids' teepee out because yeah.
It's so they're like, "All right, we'll keep the kids and the chimp kids in the teepee, and then we'll just
Yeah.
kinda, like, gauge and see how, the buyer does." And
Yeah.
I guess he's in a good mood, right? Because, his cement laid out even today. So,
Yes, no chunks.
no chunks, no divots. A cat didn't walk across and, like, I don't put paw prints in it.
Like, nobody
Uh,
went and put all their family's names in it or nonsense like that.
yeah. So before they get a chance to, like, slow roll the, chimp kids, like, I don't know, like, Enoch walks out and he's, like, dressed like an American Indian, Native American, and he's like, "Oh, like, your kids wear cute masks. That's really good, impressive costumes."
We can't forget that when he talks to, like, one of his kids, the kids is like, "Candy is so pretty.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
so pretty."
Yeah, and he's
I'm like,
oh,
"Oh,
and
I don't know
and
how
the
that's gonna land."
and the buyer goes, "Oh, that's my boy. You know what? I bet Candy takes after her mother, right?" And,
Oh
like
god, it was so awkward. So
and
awkward.
Peggy Cass is like, "Actually, like, my kids don't look like me." And he's like, "Well, then they must look like Walter." And Walter's like, "No, they don't look like me either." And he's like, "That's nonsense." He's like, "You gotta have, like, a little bit of your kids in you." And he's like, "I don't know about these ones."
They're all, like, skirting around the truth.
Like, not bringing it up. So then, I guess it's time to bring, like, the hot dogs and hamburgers into the TP. So, the buyer decides, like, "You know what? Let me do it. Let me just, like,
It's like,
kinda
"Let
go,
me, let me." They're like, "No, no, no, we got it." He's like, "No, no, no, I got it." And he takes it and then he, like, brings it, and that's when he kind of was like, "Wait."
he's like, "Your kids don't take their masks off when they eat their dinner?"
They're like, "They're not wearing masks. Our kids are chimpanzees."
And then he's just like he's confused for like 15 seconds, and then he's just like he looks at Thelma, and Thelma's like, "Come on, I like 'em. I like them, and the kids love them. They get along great." And he's like, "Okay, well, I guess we'll just move in next door then. The deal
Like,
is
"Well,
on, Walter."
yeah, we'll keep moving in next door."
That's pretty much it.
That's the episode. That's it. That's the
Like,
Hathaways, and I don't understand
any of it?
any of it now. And I'm sitting here like, and yet I totally accept that Arnold was a part of the family on Green Acres. But the idea of these chimp kids is just
I
too
don't
preposterous to me.
I don't think if it's that big of a stretch, to be honest with you. Like, I just feel like I've seen so much on television that, like, just this might have been shocking in the fall of 1961, but, like,
Yeah, in the fall of
by
1961, I was like, what?
by today, I'm just like, "Huh?" And then, like, plus you have, like, Michael Jackson has Bubbles, so it's just like, you know what?
Yeah, Bubbles.
I don't
I
know.
hope you got our birthday card, Bubbles.
I hope you did too. Write to us. Yeah, I don't know, like, it didn't you're just so, like, beside yourself, like, this is something impossible, and
I,
I'm just like, I feel like I've seen this premise a lot."
eh,
Like,
honestly, okay.
at the
So, like, just imagine if they had just, like, pretended Alf was their child
I
on
mean,
Alf instead of just
they
completely hiding it.
they yeah, I guess so. Okay. I mean, I see it, but at the same time, like, an hour ago, you were just talking about Scott Grimes turning into a frog, and, like, you, like you like you accept that story without any questions.
But there's something about this that I'm just like, "Wait, I don't understand."
like, in the realm of possibility, you're like, "Yeah, Scott Grimes can be a frog, but, this suburban Los Angeles couple adopt chimp kids? No way. This is preposterous." This is like you're like you're like the buyer, like the guy. He just hates living near
I'm just
pigeons
like,
and
"Huh?
dogs.
What?"
Uh, you know what? I think fate needs to just deal you a cruel card and just have, like, your neighbor, like, just show up, like, tomorrow with, like, "Hey, we just adopted these 3 chimp kids." And it's, like, the marquee chimp's, like, great-grandchild or something.
Oh my god,
However
that would
many
be
however many
insane.
generations passed. You know what? I hope Bubbles the chimp does not hear this episode because he's gonna be so upset with you if he hears you just blasting the marquee chimps.
Yeah, I mean, there's
He's
nothing against the chimps, they were cute. I did like when like, oldest child, uh, Charles, I think was his name, like, got pissy with Walter and, like, put the do not disturb sign on the door and then took Walter's picture out of the
uh,
bedroom
and, like, threw it in the
and put it
trash
in the
can.
umbrella.
Uh, oh, yeah, because he told him to go to his room, and he's like, "Ugh," like, he would've said, like, "Fuck you, dad," but instead he just,
Yeah,
like, waddled into the room, took his picture out, drops it in the trash, and then, like, found this do not yeah, it was great. That was cute.
disturb si why did they have a do not disturb sign?
Ugh,
Like,
I
these
don't wanna
things
know.
don't make
I'm not
sense in my head.
I'm not even
And yet
going there.
this is not the worst sitcom I've ever seen.
I don't know, I liked the episode. I actually, like, enjoyed it. It was a quick watch. It had its moment. It's completely preposterous. Like, it would
Yeah.
never happen in real life. Like, I know, like, you can't really base, like, could this sitcom happen in real life or not, but, like, clearly, it almost has that whole, like, Three's Company misunderstanding vibes. It's just like,
Yes, it does.
we could've just explained this all in, like, the first 2 minutes and just avoided the whole like, shenanigans aspect and just got, like, a fun little show about chimp kids instead of them trying to, like,
Um,
hide them from the neighbors.
I feel as if this show had aired in the later 60s, like in that Green Acres era, it might have done better.
Yeah, because I'm trying to think of, like, when all these little goofy shows kinda came about, and are we too early for a lot of that? I don't really
Yeah,
know.
I think we're just like a couple years too early, I think.
I feel like Gilligan's Island could have been around at this time, though.
Green Acres is 1965. Gilligan was 1964.
Okay, what about, like, The Munsters and Addams Family? Like,
Um,
those gotta be a little later, though, I think, like, a few years anyway.
no, I don't want The Mummy
The Mummy.
2026. I went to hit the Munsters and I hit the Mummy and
Now you get
Munsters were 64.
okay. So you think if this show came out, like, in, like, '67, we would know way more about this show then?
Yeah, I think so. I think it was just a few years too early. I think if it had come out in like 1966 or 1965,
Would have been a bigger hit. Yeah, I could see
yeah.
that. Yeah, because like, I
Because
just
like
watched
I
this
feel
other
like if it came out one in color, that would have helped too.
yeah, we coulda got, like, a weird first season in black and white, and then, like, the rest of the years are in color, and
Yeah.
then it was, like, a big hit on
But I
TBS
feel
for, like,
like if
20
it had
years.
been paired with like a Green Acres, a Beverly Hillbillies, a Get Smart, it would have been more in tone with what this was
Yeah, it's like
than with the Flintstones.
yeah, maybe Friday night wasn't a good night for it, I don't know.
No,
One never knows, one never knows. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, it wasn't horrible, like, I didn't hate
no.
it. I can see why I guess people didn't like it, but maybe it was just a too ahead of its time.
I think it actually was ahead of its time. I think there is I think it should have been more part of that era of Beverly Hillbillies and Get Smart and Green Acres, that like wackiness. It's just kind of like this underlying thing that's just accepted as part of like the baseline of that show.
Yeah, because I think we had a lot more, like, traditional family type sitcoms here. Like, we're still
Yeah.
in that kinda era, I think. Like, Make Room for Daddy or something, or, like, I Love
Yeah, we're
Lucy is probably
still
still
not
on at
like
this
that
point.
Donna Reed, Make Room for Daddy, I Love Lucy kind of.
My Three Sons, what's it like,
Yeah.
shit like that. Yeah, and, like, then
Ozzy
this
and
fucking
Harriet, like, you
yeah,
know?
then this fucking show comes along, and people are like, "What the fuck is this?
Yeah.
Get this off my television right now." I bet you the kids loved it, though. I bet you them kids loved it.
Oh, I'm sure there were some kids that were like, "Yeah," like, honestly, the chimpanzees didn't do much.
Not in this episode. I mean, maybe, like, there's
Maybe in
more
other episodes they do, but they were
they're
just
just
kind
kind
of there.
they're definitely a plot point
Mhm.
in this, just kinda here to cause cause
Yeah.
ruckus. I don't know, maybe there was, like how there's, like, child labor laws, maybe there's, like, animal labor laws, and they can only be on on set for so long.
Who knows? Who knows?
Like, they're only allowed to use them for, like, 2 hours a day or something like that, and then it's like, "Alright, we gotta do all our fucking scenes." I bet you it was really I mean, I'm sure they were, like, well-trained and stuff like that, but I'm still, like, sure it was hard to get them to do things. Like,
But probably not as hard as dealing with things on the set of Alf.
with, like, the trap doors and the floors and
Trap
stuff like that.
doors and crazy puppeteer.
I have a question for you. What do you think was a harder show to film? This show or Mr. Ed? Speaking of, like, crazy shows.
That was another Screen Gems production too, wasn't it?
Ooh, you know what? When did Mr. Ed come around? Because maybe, like, that was the precursor to this. Maybe, like, people had animal fever.
You know, I was just thinking about Mr. Ed the other day. Mr. Ed came out in 1961.
Okay. Oh, this this time, like, October-ish?
Um, started in January January 4th to June 20th, 1961.
Okay, new theory. New theory. Mr. Ed came out. It was about a talking horse. They got the horse to do some weird things on set. He can
Mhm,
move his mouth and stuff like that. And Screen Gems is like, "You know what? We gotta repeat this. We gotta repeat this success. I
mhm.
got a new idea."
Oh, it was a Filmways production, not Screen Gem.
Okay, well, anyway, Screen Gems wanted to rip it off, and they were like, "Hey, I got a
Yeah,
great idea. Chimp kids, the marquee chimps. You love them on the Ed Sullivan Show. You saw them in that weird Three Stooges short. Toby Tyler and his 10 Days at the Circus or whatever it was. Let's put them on a weekly TV show. My girl Peggy Cass, she's in. Um, the guy Jack Weston, you're gonna know him many, many years from now when he's in Short Circuit 2, I think I said is what he was in. You're gonna love
yeah,
him then, but you wanna see his humble beginnings? The Hathaways. And the title's not really a good title. It doesn't really matter. Like, they coulda just called it, like, The Chimp Kids or The Marquee
yeah,
Chimp Show or something. Like, give it something. Don't just call it The Hathaways because I'm gonna be going through my TV guide grid in 1961. I'm not gonna see The Hathaways and think it's a show
mhm,
about a bunch of fucking child chimpanzees. I'm gonna just think it's a I don't know, like a Donna Reed type show and just move
yeah.
on because I
So
am in this scenario, I'm 6 years old and I wanna be entertained by animals because I love Mr.
yeah,
Ed.
so, like, Mr. Ed started off in syndication, and then it moved to CBS,
Ooh. So
and it started
CBS
on CBS on October 1st, 1961.
so ABC hated that CBS had a show about a talking horse, and they just were like, trying to
They're
one up
like,
it.
"We're gonna get 3 chimpanzee kids, that's what we're gonna do. Show up that talking horse, moved
They
from
did
syndication to network."
they did all that hot market research. They had all these people come in and, like, hit
Mhm,
buttons to say what they liked more, and they were like, "You know what? 9 out of 10 people love chimps. They love chimps. We gotta get them. We gotta get them."
yeah,
Peggy Cass is, like, just sitting in her home. She gets the call. It's for her agent. She's like, "Peggy, I got it. You ready?" And she's fucking all aboard. She's like, "Oh yeah, I would love to do this. This is gonna be like, I want to be on this for decades. We're gonna be doing
mhm.
TV reunion movies in the '90s about this. We're gonna get the whole gang back together." And it never happened. It got
Yeah,
canceled after one season. Just
yes.
fizzled. What did I say? Like August something? August 31st.
Yeah,
1962, just a day before September. You know what? They're rolling out the carpet on the new hot TV series of the fall. and the Hathaways was nowhere to be
We're just being
found.
sent far, far away.
They were just sent to space, never heard from again
Mhm.
until 2026 when two assholes on the internet unearthed it and are bringing it to a plethora of new fans who are just dying to check this out.
Just dying to
We
check
have
this out.
we have piqued so much interest. So many people
Heather,
right now.
I told you this was weird. I told you it was gonna be weird.
Why was she like trying to like figure out what the next thing was? It's
Yeah.
like she's always
I was like,
she's
"You're"
always way
like,
off. What was her guesses? What was her
"Oh,
guesses?
hold on. Let me see what I actually said to her." Um, I have to find the right messaging app. What was it?
Probably thinking we're gonna do like even Stevens or something like that.
Well, because I mentioned that we still have a episode in the vault.
Okay.
We found this is what I said to her. We found something truly wild for the next episode. And she said, I honestly love what unhinged things you find. I'm like, Patrick found something very crazy. I can't believe we actually found an episode of it. So we'll just have to wait and see what it is. And then after this, we should be doing a book club. Really depends on if both of us finish reading the book.
It's halfway through it right now. I got like 100 pages left.
I'm like two, three chapters in. I need to sit down and
Oh,
just read.
you're way behind. You didn't
Yeah.
make the little yarn chart of all the suspects then, huh? We're not gonna spoil it. You'll find out
No,
maybe next week, maybe not. Who knows? We might be doing Frog next week. One never knows. All right.
I have awoken this interest.
On a scale of 1 out of 5, chimp kids, how many chimp kids are you giving this episode of The
Okay.
Hathaways?
In all honesty, I'm gonna give it a 3 because it's actually
Oh.
it's not the
Oh,
worst
I'm
thing
like,
I've ever seen,
I'm
but it's not the
shocked.
great it's very middling. It's just I think it was the wrong time for this series,
Oh, like I was expecting
and
like
I
a
was just like a
negative number.
little more like information at the start.
Ugh.
Like, how do you end up with 3 chimpanzee children?
I knew you secretly enjoyed it. I just knew. Just
It was so weird. All day, like, when my brain isn't, like, focused on the clients, I'd be like, 3 chimpanzee children.
I just picture you watching this now. You remember that episode of The Simpsons when I think it's Martin, Bart, Milhouse, and Nelson. They go in like they steal a car and like go on a road trip, and they're like,
Oh, I
and they're
was just
driving
thinking
along.
that episode the other
They're dri
day.
They're driving along, and, I don't know where they are, they're in, like, Knoxville, Tennessee or something, and Nelson's like, "Andy Williams," and it, like, cuts into the side of, like, an Andy Williams concert, and it shows Bart, Martin, Milhouse, they're all bored, and then it pans over to, like, Nelson at the end, and he has this big fucking smile on his face, and he's like, "I didn't think he was gonna do Moon River, but then bam, second encore, Moon River." That's the face I picture you have watching this now.
This is just one of those, "What did we have?" Like, how did we come across this? Like, how did this fall into our life?
Um, you know what? Blame me. Blame it on the alcohol. Just me being like, "You know what? I need to, like, go through, like, the worst sitcoms of all times list right now." And this, like, just there was a bunch of obvious ones on there, and I'm just like, "Yeah, yeah, like, that's too obvious, that's too obvious." And I'm like, "The Hathaways, what's this?" And I saw, like, that the marquee chimps, and I was like, "I need to know more about this. I need to know more about this." And then it was like, "Does an episode exist? Does an episode exist?" And it was like, bam, there was 1 episode, and I was like, "Send it to you."
Honestly,
Sold.
there are things if we could find episodes of them, we would do. We just can't find the episodes. Like that one like 90s teen college soap thing that we can't find the episodes of.
Uh, what?
There oh my god, I have a copy of the book. There's a 90 like an late 90 or no, it's an early 90s like teen soap that takes place at a college on the beach. And we have both sent each other like the opening credits, so like we have to find this. We can never find it. Whenever we look for it.
Is it like Preston Prep the Beach Years or something?
No, it's not Preston Prep. I'm actually
Uh,
gonna end up
was it? Was it that thing we were talking about, like, a couple of episodes ago, like, in the taxi episode, maybe?
Maybe. I don't think so though.
I don't know. Oh, you know what? I know what you're talking about now. Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. We found, like, the theme song on, like, TikTok or something, but I don't remember the name of it, though. It won't
Yeah.
come to me. It doesn't even look like it's, like, a real thing, but
Like it was a real thing though. Like I
I
looked it up.
know.
It existed. But like,
I
yeah,
was
we
like, "This has"
can't find the actual episodes.
I was like, "This has to be AI." I don't know. I can go through, like, 2 years of your TikTok messages to me, and I'll find it. I'll get back to you in, like, 2032. Stand by.
I
Sta
oh, actually, hold on. No, no, no. It was based on a book series, and I found the first book. I haven't read it yet, but I bought it.
like, is it gonna take you, like, more than a minute to find it, or is it, like, do
Yeah,
you is
probably.
this readily
It's I gotta
Just
go through like 3 years of Amazon orders.
this ain't, like, the medium for you to, like, someone is just gonna sit there in silence while you're scrolling through your Amazon,
Um,
like, past 4-year history. This
as
ain't
if
the
we've
medium for
never
that.
done that before or anything.
No, but, like, this ain't a visual thing where, like, we can watch you scrolling and we're just
Yeah,
gonna be, like,
no.
laughing at it. It's
I
just gonna
know,
be,
because I don't let you let it be a visual.
I'm okay with that now. Like, sometimes it's like, you know what? It could be fun, but it
Yeah,
just
it
seems
could
like too
be,
much
but
for
then I'm like, "Eh, I have
Alright.
to, like, look like a human being."
Yeah, and you know what? It's a podcast. This ain't a TV show, so meh, I get it. Alright,
Exactly.
alright, you gave it a 3. That surprised me. That shocked me. I was not expecting that. I was expecting, like, at least a 2.5, but I will match yours, but give it another half. So I'm gonna go with 3.5. I'm giving it
Okay,
3.5 chimp kids
that
because
that tracks.
I did enjoy this. I would, like, not wanna be caught dead watching this by, like, another human being. Like, I don't want them, like, to find it on my, like, watch list, but if I was able to, like, come across, like, the Shout Factory, like, DVD set somewhere on eBay for, like,
Yeah,
$30 or less, I'd probably pick it up and then maybe go buy myself a cheap ass DVD player because I don't have one anymore and watch them
yeah.
all, but yeah, like, I'd go to that great lengths because I definitely watched this and was chirping for more. Like, I need
Freshman dorm.
oh, like,
That's what it
that's
was called.
that name does not, like, I was thinking, like, Hidden Estates or something, or, like, Peaceful Paradise. Like, you're like, "Freshman dorm."
Yeah,
Like,
it's freshman dorm,
if I came
and it had
across
Robin Lively in it and
if
Casper
I
Van Dien.
if I came across freshman dorm on my TV guide grid in 1991, I would just say pass, like, puff, puff, pass, because I don't want this. Not for me. Alright, no, she's got something.
I'm gonna double check it before I say anything, but yeah.
Alright, we'll double check it because 'cause we're ready to wrap up, and
Yeah.
our
No,
2
it's
fans
okay.
wanna
It
know.
it
Alright,
doesn't need to be anything right now.
we'll leave it as a cliffhanger. We'll leave it as a cliffhanger. Alright, any last minute thoughts on, the Hathaways or any of the television programs we discussed tonight?
That Twilight Zone episode just sounds kinda boring.
Yeah, I definitely if it was on the, New Year's Eve run, I would've just fucking gone to sleep at that point.
Like,
Just
I
be
think
cu
it would've put us to sleep.
yeah, probably like,
It
it's
would've
not
put
even
my
like
insomniac self to sleep.
you know what?
Oh, that's
Maybe they should be selling that as, the new Ambien that
bad.
the passerby. Yeah, I agree. My last minute thoughts on the Hathaways. Shout out to the Marquee Chimps. Shout out to Peggy Cass, George Ives. But I don't know, not Walter. Not a big fan of Walter, the real estate agent. He can just go pound sand. He can just go pound sand. And you know what? If any of the chimps are gonna hurl like fucking reams of shit at anybody, I hope it's Walter. That should be the show. That should be the
Like,
show.
that's the behind the scenes I wanna know, like,
Oh, I'm sure shit like that was going down. Like, I can just see that. Did anyone get, like, a weird disease? Did the chimp bite somebody? Did he bite one of the children and they got, like, a weird
God.
exotic disease, like the Zika virus or something? Or whatever the 1961 version of that was? Like,
Oh my god.
I need to know. maybe that's why the show canceled. This could have been like the hottest fucking show of the year, like top 10 in the ratings. Just like
But what if the chimpanzees went wild and bit
bit
somebody?
Freddy the kid out of everybody, bit Freddy the kid.
Mhm.
Yeah. And now he's like lives in a wheelchair and stuff like that, and like is blind, and deaf, and I don't know, died young,
Oh
couldn't
my
taste food
god.
anymore. Yeah. All right. Where can you follow our Wild Ass Adventures, Cat? Also the author. Where can you follow us?
You can follow us on Twitter at Very Podcast. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, Tumblr, YouTube at A Very Special Podcast, Facebook as well. Do not accept imitations. I still have that dossier, Mr. Lasagna. Don't worry. I am petty. I'm as petty as 50 Cent.
All right.
So.
And as I as I usually roll out, watch the skies for a monkey hurling shit at my stupid ass face because I can't think of anything right now.
Watch the skies for 3 chimp children.
Why would they be in the sky?
No, why were
They're
they
not-
playing it at
They're not the flying nun. They're not the flying nun.